All right. Moving right along on Controversy Corner.
Your favorite BTS reactors are back.
Hi.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Ready to give me some more misinformation and...
Oh, I'd love to lead you astray and tell you all of your own opinions and just, you know, poison the well for your experience watching BTS, because it's what I do. So today we're doing... BTS is back, which is huge, right? Because much like EXO, because we just did EXO, everyone's back from their military enlistments. They are once again, and it's interesting because a lot of people weren't sure that BTS could come out of their military enlistments alive. When they first went for their military enlistment, there was a lot of like conversation about whether or not they would get like an exemption from the Korean government because they were like so massive. They were like something, you know, we kind of hadn't really seen in a very long time in terms of like worldwide domination. And that didn't happen. And I think it would have caused a lot of controversy if it had, so it's probably better than it did. But there was a lot of naysayers. There was a lot of people who said they couldn't survive the military enlistment, and that when they came back, everyone would have moved on from BTS, from K-pop. And it's really gratifying to see how fucking wrong all of those people were, because BTS came back and they exploded like they always do. Like all of their B-sides are popping off. Like the one we're reacting to Swim today, which I believe is their lead or title track from their new album. So the military enlistment had almost zero effect on their popularity globally.
Like almost if anything, it might have boosted them.
Maybe it even boosted because everyone was like hungry for new BTS. So it'll be interesting to see. I've heard this song, so I will keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
Because I know what I think about the song. I'll keep my mouth shut until you can talk.
Okay.
Because again, you can't form your own opinions if I talk first. So I'm excited to show this to you. Interested to see what you think, because I do think it is a different sound than what I've heard before. Whether or not that's a good or bad thing,
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. So BTS, Swim.
Swim.
I feel like she's like a famous actress. She looks familiar.
She kind of has that face.
Yeah.
Swim, swim, water falling off your skin. Swim, swim, I could spend a lifetime watching you. Swim, swim, this is how it all begins. Swim, swim, I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive. Map world, gone away, I still wake up in this map world. Name me place that I can breathe on this map world. Looking like a goody in this bad world. Bad world, don't know how to act, girl. I'm in the deep, tell me where the hell you at, girl. Well, you ain't even gotta love me back, girl. You know that I'm never holding back, girl. Yeah. So easy to make it so hard. Nights like these, I just wanna get lost. Right here with the moon and the stars. I ain't gotta think, but I think, baby, I just swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim.
And has a R&B and a hip hop vibe.
Yep. Very hip hop influence for sure.
Water so deep, take it off the ground, I ain't never getting cold feet. Yeah, you know me, sitting on the shore, now I'm ready for the whole thing. I can feel the high waves coming, while you run away, you can run it. Salt on my tongue, she's stunning, you're the only place that I wanna be.
Whoever she is, I love her. She is doing her thing perfectly in this video.
You don't usually see other people taking the front seat for like dance performances and stuff in these sort of videos, huh?
Well, especially when they are perfectly talented dancers on their own.
Right.
I just wanna dive, splash, river, make waves with my two friends, splash, river, I just wanna take it across the line, I'm not here, it'll chase the time, baby, everything can falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you swim, swim, swim. Let it all begin. Swim, swim.
Pretty mellow song overall.
Very understated for a title track.
A little bit, yeah. Just a bunch of hot dudes sailing a boat. It's tough life.
She's gotta be someone. I would bet my money she's an actress, and someone's gonna come in the comments and be like, it's this actress. And I'm like, fuck, yeah, you're right, it is.
Well, you might say here, right?
Lily Reinhardt. I don't know who that
I don't
is,
know who
but
that
I
is.
bet you I do. I bet you I do, though. I bet, like, if we went and looked at her, like... Not discography. What's the actress?
IMDb?
No, but, like, what's a discography for an actress?
I think there's a number of words for that.
Well, give me one.
I don't feel like it, alright?
Oh, she's Betty.
Riverdale.
From Riverdale. Yeah, okay.
I haven't seen that.
Beautiful in Riverdale, beautiful here.
I have not seen any of her movies.
Okay, well, that's why I recognized her, because I've seen Riverdale, or I used to watch it.
Interesting.
So before you start, because this isn't having to do with things long, that video, because we just watched EXO and we were making the comment about how like it was like spectacular and like bold or whatever visually, and like how that was like really cool to see because a lot of K-pop groups have been leaning more towards simplistic. This is a good example of simplistic but beautiful, because yes, it was simplistic, but it was also like cinematic.
Yeah.
And it matched the vibe of the song perfectly, so this is a good example of where simplistic can be exactly the right vibe for the song. And something like big and showy wouldn't necessarily work for...
Oh yeah, like I mean, especially with the song being as mellow as it is.
Yeah. Okay, no, go ahead with
some,
sorry.
Something that's like really artsy.
Yeah.
As far as like a visual style, really fit.
Yeah.
And I think like I tend to have a fascination with dance in general, especially when it's like performative as this. When it's like you just kind of drink in all the visuals, like whether it's like the dress she's wearing and just like how her body's flowing and the way her muscles move and everything like that.
Yeah.
This was very much one of those like almost like modern-esque kind of performances.
Yeah.
And then plus like a little bit of acting in there too, kind of added to the ambience of it. And like I said, it was kind of a different take where the group takes a step back and like lets the actress do her job.
Yeah.
And they just kind of have like little cameos wherever they need to be.
Yeah.
I didn't expect the song to be as mellow as it was and still stay consistent throughout the whole song. I kind of expected, or maybe hoped a little bit, that it would kind of crescendo a little bit into something a little bit more grand by the end of it. But it's not that kind of song. So
Yeah.
But yeah, very R&B hip hop kind of infused with this one.
Yeah.
But not usually something I dive into myself as far as like my personal taste. But yeah, it was very well executed.
What would you rate it?
That's tough because there's gonna be a bit of a mixture between like my own personal bias and what I feel like is technically sound, which I feel like there's nothing technically wrong with any of this stuff.
Yeah.
But like for me, my personal taste, I'd probably still give it like a 7.
Yep.
You know, maybe 7.5.
Mother, may I give my opinion? No?
You can.
Okay. So this is like a 9 for me.
Okay.
That really surprised me because I've said this before and people didn't like it, but I'm gonna say it again. I haven't really liked a lot of BTS stuff in the recent past years. So I stopped following BTS, and you know, I'd hear like a song here and there, like I heard, and that didn't do anything for me. There's something about this song. It is like, it's just like the perfect chill, groovy, like ethereal almost vibe. Like how you were saying you wanted it to crescendo. I'm glad it didn't. I like that it had like that one kind of consistent tone because I feel like it's just that song. You don't want it to take you out of that place where you are, where it just puts you in that soft, sweet, like love longing place. So I love that about it. I do still stand by what I've said before. It doesn't really sound necessarily like K-pop. Like think of something like Illit or EXO or Stray Kids. This has no resemblance to that, and that's okay because BTS are their own and they're evolving. They're doing their own thing, but this still did feel much more like a global pop song to me, like something you could hear in mainstream radio, which is normally not something that interests me, which is part of why I had like maybe kind of shied away from BTS. But I think this is kind of a masterclass of just a normal pop R&B hip hop song. I think they just did everything perfectly. It's a vibe. It's like one of those songs you listen to when you're driving at night with the windows down, and it's just you feel
totally that.
good. Like
Yeah.
it makes your heart race a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I don't know. There's something about this song that is just so like perfectly crafted. Their performance of it, the sort of like more subdued vocal performances. There's no vocal theatrics because there doesn't need to be, even though they can do that. BTS can sing. There's no like aggressive rap in it. There's like a soft, soothing, restrained rap to it.
Mhm.
But that fits the vibe of the song. So I like that they kept everything more quiet and more humble with their performance, because it fits the tone of the song, and it like gives that just vibey feel.
Mhm.
You know, so I really like this, and I went into it not expecting to. So when I listen, because that's why I listened to it without you, because I'm like, I am not going to get death threats because we respond to a BTS or we react to a BTS song. I'm like, this is shit, not gonna happen. So when I listen to it, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So I went in expecting nothing,
Okay.
and you know, I feel like when you go into a song expecting nothing, that can kind of poison the well. So the fact that like, you know, it did hit me so hard listening to it the first time, I really think speaks to how good of a song it is. Because it could transcend all of the preconception that I had or what I was expecting from a BTS release at this juncture. And it's fantastic. And I will tell you, like, all of their B-sides from this have been fantastic. I initially wanted to have him react to Body to Body. I didn't realize there wasn't a music video that went along with it, or I would have had him do that, because Body to Body is fucking, that's like a 10 out of 10. Like, that, like, just, but there's no video, so we didn't do it. But Body to Body is amazing. So like even their B-sides are great with this one. So definitely feels like a more like mainstream pop sound, but it's elevated. Like what they're doing is like more sophisticated, I feel like, than a lot of what you're hearing on the radio right now.
It's an interesting observation, because like it didn't really hit me that this song didn't sound like traditional K-pop, because I feel like K-pop has a sound, and outside of just it being sang in Korean, and
Yeah.
it has a particular like DNA in it, and I think if you would,
DNA, there's a BTS song called DNA, so it's funny. It's that word. You need to insert a clip of them going DNA and find it online.
I'm not doing any of that. I don't even know what I was saying now.
That's okay.
Thank you.
It's what I do. I talk over you and give you your own opinions. It's fine. No one cares.
Mhm.
They're here for me. You said K-pop has a distinct DNA.
Fuck you.
Can we put the Jeopardy music?
You're not helping. I'll move on to a different point,
Okay.
which I guess is just, I did kind of notice also as well that I may have had some preconceived notions going into this, because I'm expecting K-pop, and it didn't quite, it didn't come out like that.
Right.
So I don't know if that affected my score at all.
Oh, that's
but,
a good point. Right.
But
Because remember, he's new to K-pop, guys. So your expectations for it are gonna be different, like necessarily.
Yeah, I'm just a baby,
Baby.
But I also think that this song could grow on me too once I, again, like have some more listens to it, because sometimes it takes more than one listen to understand where we're going, right?
And like listen to this one in bed with the lights off, you know what I mean, and headphones in, and see how that hits.
Yeah, like you said, like you imagine yourself listening to it in the car. Maybe that's a situation I need to find myself in to hear it and go, wow, okay, like
Yeah.
this is a lot better. Like it could go up to an 8 or a 9, like your score.
Yeah.
So, but just on paper, it's just if I were to like seek out a song like this, it's not quite up there on my list of things that I would look for.
Right.
But it's definitely, everything's technically sound, and just at the very least, I would have liked one of the guys to just like sing some high notes like right there at the end, just to kind of like give it a little more.
Maybe like a falsetto, or
just give me a peek,
Yeah.
somewhere. And so, and then that would have been like, it gave us something not overly done, just, one little thing. And
even though I don't necessarily agree, I understand
yeah,
where you're coming from with that.
yeah, I think it's just simply an artistic choice. Like, obviously they could have done that, but they just didn't,
Right.
because they had a different idea of what to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if we still get reamed for this one, I'd be surprised.
Oh, expect it. Absolutely expect
They're
it.
probably gonna go, oh, now she likes it, and whatever.
No, but remember, I did double down on. It's still not really big. Like, I don't know, like, but it invites a larger conversation about what is K-pop, and I think any points brought up with that is valid, because they are Korean. and they're very proudly Korean. Well, this was entirely in English. Let's not have this conversation. I don't want to. I'm scared.
Okay,
I'm real
whatever.
scared. I don't want to do it.
Like honestly, like even like now I'm gonna continue talking about it.
Okay, all right, fine. Let's-
like honestly, like for me, like even when you were telling me like what you thought was like their history of it, I was like, okay. To me, it has like no bearing on their music, really.
It's just informational,
Like,
right?
like obviously, like it's information, and let's say it was true, it could have informed, you know, the song or whatever. But
Yeah.
like, but at the same time, if the song is good or bad, your story doesn't affect that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's still gonna either be good or bad to me, right? And
Yeah.
so I just kind of, it was just interesting that everybody like really laser focused on that, and I was
When
just
it was
like,
kind of irrelevant to what we
to me, it was
to-
irrelevant
for you.
Like I was like,
I'd already heard these songs before, so I knew what I was getting into. It was new for you. So if it's not affecting you,
yeah, you could have told me they came from space, and I would have been like, okay, chill, that's great. And
Yeah.
so, like, song's good, you know, and it would have had nothing to do with what I felt about the song whatsoever.
yeah.
And so, like, I was just like really like surprised that we all really, you know, focused on that. I think this one at the very least, because I think we did one song back there, and in that video that wasn't quite my cup of tea either.
Yeah.
This was a bit more like
Yeah.
in my wheelhouse, even though it's not quite there yet. I think 7.5 with room to grow on re-listens.
Yeah. It's just a really solidly produced song. I'm okay with it sounding like a little bit more like kind of anything else you could hear on the mainstream radio, because BTS still, when they do that, again, like I said, it's done that way, but it's exceptionally so. You know, it's a really well done song. Everything about it is so cohesive. And there's not even, like, normally I can, like, you know, like with EXO song where I wanted the chorus to be more or something like that. I have no notes on this. Like, it's just, it's perfect in the iteration they gave it to us. So, like, no notes. No notes. Slay.
All right, I guess that's it.
That's it.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you want us to check out anything else, feel free to let us know. And
In a nice way. Be kind. What would Jesus do?
we're fragile. Don't hurt us. But anyway, we'll see you next time.
Bye.